There are renewed calls tonight to help refugee claimants seeking shelter in our city.
It's been months since the federal government promised money to help, but there's been no sign of that funding, and people are still sleeping in church basements and on the streets. CTV's Natalie Johnson reports.
As refugees in search of safety continue to arrive in Toronto, more and more are told the city's shelter system is full.
We are still turning away people in shelters, and that's a desperate situation.
Desperation that grows with every passing day. It's been 3 months since Ottawa promised Toronto $97 million for interim housing for asylum seekers, and the city's still waiting for the funding to flow.
They'll get the money. It's there. It's earmarked for them.
But even when that check is cashed, City Hall says it's not enough. $200 million is needed to cover 2023 refugee costs, $250 million required for next year.
Will the Liberals step up and provide the funding required to the City of Toronto so that no one has to sleep or die on the streets this winter?
The immigration minister today insisting the province sought to open its wallet.
The government of Ontario is sitting on billions of dollars that it could rightly allocate to tackle this problem, but we need to work together to do it.
Now we keep hearing it is that person's problem, it's the other person's problem. That does not bring a solution for us.
Ottawa has been busing some refugees out of Toronto to cities with more capacity. In the meantime, as many as 300 people are turned away from the shelter system every night, forced to sleep on the street.
A majority of those people are people from African descent who are not really familiar or well suited to be in this sort of climate. So I'm very troubled by that.
The urgency is increasing as the weather gets colder.
Oh, absolutely. We have started opening. We will be opening when the weather gets cold, warming center, respite center, but that doesn't solve the problem. They need shelters, they need housing.
A need that shows no sign of slowing down, with 4,500 refugee claimants expected to require shelter in Toronto by year's end. Natalie Johnson, CTV News.